bei den England Open und den Romanian Classics. Hier kommt Dirk Telnekes. Sein Gegner kommt aus St. Helens, England. Ein ehemaliger Finalist beim World Matchplay und der WM. Und der World Youth Champion von 2013. Bully Boy Michael Smith.
Ladies and gentlemen, go wild for the calculator Kirk Bevins. Oh, never mind. But we've got Michael Smith on the way. The bully boy, multiple Euro Tour winner, taking on Dirk Telnekes of the Netherlands. We saw Telnekes come through yesterday. He's a strange old player, is Telnekes. He overcame Robert Marjanovic. It wasn't the most exciting of displays, but we have seen him have little spells on the Pro Tour in this, only his first year on the PDC Tour. Turned up at one Pro Tour weekend earlier on this year, had a quarter-final and a semi-final back-to-back. He has taken some big scalps. There's something about him, but beating Michael Smith on a Euro Tour stage, this will be a big test for him. We've just seen Ian White, the defending champion, book his place in the last 16. He awaits the winner of this one. Could it be another clash between Michael Smith and Ian White? The two practice partners and good friends. And we've seen those before in the European Tour. In fact, as I remember rightly, back end of last year, Michael Smith had to beat Ian White to qualify for the European Championship. Now, it could be a similar situation here, because Ian White is by no means assured of his spot at the European Championship. Were he to lose in the first round next weekend, it would only be this weekend's money that would be seeing if he gets to the Euros.
First leg is Michael to throw first. Game on.
However, Michael Smith gets us underway in this one with the Diamond. Ian White, defending champion, awaiting the winner. Paul Nicholson joins me, Dan Dawson in commentary. It's the bully boy versus Dirk Telnekes.
140.
It's fascinating what you were just saying, Dan, about the Euros, because Michael Smith's not under that pressure this year, is he?
No, exactly.
Because he made the final in Belgium.
Exactly. I mean, these roles reversed between him and Ian White, because Michael Smith last year he'd gone in as a seed and lost too many games, and I think, did he just lose his seeded position?
97.
But he was really struggling to make the Euros, got there in the end. And then, lo and behold, what happened? Played Ian White, the first round of the European Championship.
140.
Couldn't get rid of each other.
Yep.
It's a bit like Devon and Guerrero and Price at the minute. Just keep running into each other.
What a little rivalry
100.
that is turning out to be. Well, I say little. Devon Peterson, he's ruffling a few feathers in this spot.
131.
I don't think that
Michael
Michael Van Gerwen
164.
would have been saying the things that he was saying if he wasn't a little bit concerned about Devon Peterson as a potential
82.
rival. We've seen this sort of stuff before
170.
from the #1 in the world, whether it be MVG or indeed Phil Taylor before him.
Well, what's interesting for me about Peterson right now is
57.
that he's beating Van
Michael
Gerwen and he's
82.
beating Price. So he's beating arguably the two best players in the world right now.
17. What's he like on tops today?
62.
A little bit short.
Grégoire 113.
Well, the shorter of the two players is Telnekes, who needs a 57. He's going to have to
81.
pray for a
Grégoire
miss from
20.
Smith, which shouldn't come. He loves tens.
Cash
That
on the
is
first leg,
gorgeous.
Michael Smith.
Steady
Second
16
leg, Dirk
Dana
through first. Game on.
to get himself started. And yesterday, Telnekes was very unpredictable. When he gets it right,
83.
he gets it very right. But I think with his first year in tour coming to a close, I think he's searching for the big C, isn't he? Consistency.
Well, you only have to look at a
82.
guy we've seen already today, Mike Kuyvenhoven. First year in the tour, didn't do anything. Yeah, you wouldn't really have known he was on the tour. He was a name that was there in the draw,
80.
you wouldn't see him much on the Euro Tour, and he'd be going out first, second, third round of the Players' Championship event. Didn't see him at the big TV ones, apart from the UK Open, and that's an early exit for him.
134.
But what he did do, he was going around there with his eyes and ears open and learning and getting used to it. Now, Dirk Telnekes has had a better first year than Mike Kuyvenhoven had. Kuyvenhoven has taken a big step up this year. The back end of the performance against Darrell Gurney there was very, very good. He's in the final day of a Euro Tour for the first time. He's been making quarter-finals for the first time.
140.
It is a learning process. Not everybody just turns up and starts winning titles left, right and centre like Rob Cross.
If you can close people out the way he closed out Gurney today,
I do 145.
that's a great thing to have in your locker.
That was the most impressive thing. He had a spell, put himself in charge. Gurney came back at him and then found more as
93.
Michael Smith sets it up in the end, and he'll have another crack at that double top when he returns. What pressure is he going to be under?
Double two. Oh, that's why you don't do it, you see. More likely to get the bouncer with two already in there. Does it make any difference? Double 10.
Yeah,
It doesn't. That one's even better than the first one.
Third leg is Michael to throw
Well,
first.
he's not hitting tops,
Game on.
but he's hitting tens. And if that's the case, you think that Michael Smith, most of the time, is scoring, is going to get him plenty of opportunities. And if he gets him a couple of darts at double, it doesn't matter if he goes low on tops, because double 10's going. Now, it's not ideal.
Well, you know what to say. If you've got a favourite double, be good at the splitter as well. So if you like tops, you've got to be good at 10s. 16s, you've got to be good at 8s. And if you like 18s, you've got to be good at 9s. Tell that to Dave Chisnell.
Yes. Well, quite. A little word with Chizzy. Again, an opportunity for a major title potentially just slips through his fingers when it looked like he was playing as well as anybody in the tournament. World Grand Prix made the semi-finals, missed darts to beat the eventual champion. And I think it would have been the very first time in his entire career, if he had hit those match darts against Gerwyn Price, it'd be the first time in his major career that he'd made a major final and he'd be favourite.
77.
Look at the players he'd lost to. Martin Adams, Michael Van Gerwen, Phil Taylor. They're the only people that's beaten him. He'll stay there. Oh, I thought he was going to stay there because he likes that double 15. But then, I mean, what he'll do, what he's done is scoring power has bought him opportunities. He can come back and just go for the biggest, fattest 20 you've ever seen and then just throw it straight to double 10.
Michael, you require
He won't.
40.
He's going to go for tops.
Got to hit it eventually.
Yeah, there it is. Michael Smith.
Is there anybody more pleasing on the eye when he's playing well than Michael Smith? I have to say no. He just makes it look so easy. And technically, I have to say this, Dan, his starting position. Look at the right hand. Starting position is low, but the line that he draws with that dart before he lets it go, it's so straight. Get a spirit level out, it'd be dead level. It's perfect.
Wow, there's just, it's poetry. It really is.
60.
And Michael Smith, very much like Dave Chisnell. You know, a man who has made multiple major finals and hasn't got over the line as yet.
140.
But it is it's often been the Euro Tour, where there have been entire weekends, often entire spells of weeks or months at a time. Where watching Michael Smith, all you can do is be mesmerised by this man's talent and think, yes, he is going to be a world champion, a major champion. And when he wins one, many will follow. Because there are a lot of players who can go and average 110 like this. There are more than ever.
41.
Like there are many who can make it look so easy. It looks like he's got even more in the
Tops again. Going for the Motown shot.
Oh.
Game's on the fourth
Out
leg.
she goes.
Michael Smith.
For
Fifth leg is Michael
four.
first.
for 4-0.
16 data, 15 data,
Game
13 data, 11 data. It's getting better.
Do you remember the performance he had in Graz a couple of years ago where he went 6 for 6 on doubles?
Yeah. And that's the thing, is, you know, people, oh, he misses doubles. Everybody misses doubles. It's when they happen. And there were times when Michael Smith, and I remember, you know,
99.
some of his Euro Tour wins when he beat Michael van Gerwen in one of the 2 finals that he's beaten him in, wasn't missing. He was taking out everything, because when he is flowing through games like this, it's too easy. It's not fair. How can anybody go up against a man who can do this sort of stuff?
Well, Telnekes has had 60 on the floor on more than one occasion, and even he's chucked a little smile right into that one. I think he knows that today's not going to be his day.
All we've done is talk about Michael Smith for the first 4.5 legs here. That's because Dirk Telnekes may as well not have been in this game. He hasn't had a start at double. He starts to beat Mervyn King. And it looks like those 2 titans of the Euro Tour will be going head-to-head for a spot in the quarter-finals, and with the average at around the 104-5 mark now for Michael Smith. Oh no, it's just jumped up. That 180 is taken to 107.
93.
And the first 9 average is absolutely devastating.
Yeah, that's pretty good, isn't it? Still remember that 139 first name from Chizzy and Saarbrücken last year, which was absolutely dizzying.
Well, look, this is a 107 average from Michael Smith.
100.
With 6 missed darts at doubles, and he's only hit 2 180s in these 6 legs, when we know that he's a man who can quite happily do a 180 a leg when he's playing, when he's scoring really heavily.
Michael 128.
I mean, he's 130 first 9 average, and we know he can score more. This is the thing. What a player. Is he going for it?
Oh,
he went for it.
Probably should be 6-0. And I'm not saying it because it's 5-0 here, but Michael Smith was my pick for the title this weekend.
Michael
Oh, that's convenient.
I know, right?
Nico? Yeah. Oh, yeah. Double 10. Well, he might be a few more people's picks for the title this weekend, because that is absolutely sumptuous, delicious darts from the bully boy. 103.66, an absolute domination of Dirk Telnekes, who picks up a couple of grand on his Euro Tour order of merit. But unfortunately for Dirk, that is not going to be enough, because he has not qualified for the next Euro Tour, and he will not be going to the European Championship. But this man will, and it would be fitting for Michael Smith, a man who has used the European Tour as a platform to launch himself into being one of the biggest names in the world of darts, if he were to pick up a first major title at the European Championship. But first things first, he wants to pick one up here at the Glaspalast in Sindelfingen, and it'll be Ian White for him in the next round.
Michael, congratulations. 6-0 into the 3rd round, average of 103.66. Quite a way to start into a competition.
Yeah, of course. My form's not been the best lately. I'm struggling to win matches, but coming into this weekend is the first time I felt confident in the last 7 months maybe. And my doubles have been going great in practice. I've never said this before and then turned out like a muppet and missed everything throughout, but I felt good at everything I've been doing in practice. My scoring wasn't there, but my finishing was, and then double 10 started to let me down. But no, it's the most confident I've felt coming into a tournament this year.
Ian White, the defending champion, in the next round. I mean, if you can produce another performance like that, he's going to have his hands full, no?
I was practicing with Whitey all this week, so we practice every single day. We do 3 hours a day together. And since we was practicing on Thursday, the draw come on, was playing each other. He said the best up we scoring, and I was like, well, I best start finishing, because that's the different part of our games. But if I keep playing the way I'm playing, then it's a weird game, because I want to win, and I'd like to see Whitey win at the same time, but it's only me that wants to win. But if I get beat, it's the only person I'd like to see beat me at the same time.
Michael, no matter what, we cannot wait to see that game. Ladies and gentlemen, into the 3rd round, the bully boy, Michael Smith.
Thank you, cheers.
sagt er natürlich